Okay, sweet. Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome
Let's
back to the
do it.
stream. It's been a couple weeks. I'm really got a hankering to get back to some Dark Souls with Cam, specifically Dark Souls 2, because last time we saw y'all, we finished up Dark Souls 1, and we're just, trucking right along with the sequel. And I think as soon as I hit new game, it's going to drop us right into the opening cinematic, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Anything you want to say before the opening cinematic other than it rules?
No, we could talk about it afterward, but it rules.
Okay. Enjoy, everyone. I'm not going to talk during this. It's too good.
Perhaps you've seen it, maybe in a dream, a murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
And there it is. So, right before we started up, Cam, you said in chat that people should prepare to watch what is probably the greatest opening cinematic of any video game. Do you want to, like, I don't know, explain make your case on that? Like, why is that the best for you?
It's so good because it's like it gives you like so much about the game without like doing basically anything, and I think that that's really cool. The visuals are also like insane. Like everything looks so good, and like it's also like the only game where you don't create your character until after you start.
Right.
So
it kind of does the Pokemon thing of like, are you a boy or a girl? Tell me your name. But not until I talk to an NPC. Right now, you
just kind of start as this like genderless like shade.
I'm a non-binary individual with no firm identity at the moment.
Yeah, and I think that is like really cool because so like Dark Souls 2 is like the vibe is very, very like I don't know how to put it aside from saying like forgotten. It's like you're in this place that is like transient and like beyond like purpose, like so I think it's really, really, really cool how the opening cutscene is like, who were you? It doesn't matter. None of that matters. You don't even remember who you are anymore.
In Dark Souls 1, when you talk to Solaire, there's the thing about time starting to slip. What is the thing that Solaire says?
He says the flow of time is distorted.
The flow of time is distorted, yeah. And where we're situated in time in this opening cinematic, or the opening cinematic we just watched, is very interesting. Because it's somebody, like we're remembering somebody talking to us from the past, but they're talking to us about a thing we're going to do in the future. But the thing we're going to do in the future is related to, or like seems to be a thing that can only exist in the past. She says that long ago there was a kingdom called Drang Lake, but we are about to experience the kingdom of Drang Lake in the present. And there's not really like a time travel moment. It's just like we're kind of existing in the present and the past at the same time, if that makes sense.
I mean, it's going to come up again and again as we play Dark Souls 2 and kind of talk about it, but the entire like thing with Dark Souls 2 is that you're like Dark Souls 1 is about like the foundation of a world and like the sacrifices that are made to make a world in somebody's image and the fallout of that, right?
And you think whenever she's talking about the kingdom long ago that she's going to start talking about that kingdom that was established in Dark Souls 1.
Like
and even it looks like Anor Londo a little bit, but it is crucially not.
Yeah. And Dark Souls 3 is a lot about like finality and the end of stuff. It's all about like the end of these like the cycles that are created in Dark Souls 1, and everybody who you interact with, there's this sense of like finality all the time in Dark Souls 3.
And in this,
and in Dark Souls 2,
she even says like time and again you will be drawn to this. Like this is maybe not the first time we're even making this journey.
Well, like as like Dark Souls 1 is about like the foundation of these cycles, and Dark Souls 3 is kind of about like the finality of cycles. Dark Souls 2 is just in the middle. It's like transient and like unaffected in a way that I think is like really, really cool. And it's like, you know, you get this feeling in this game and in Dark Souls 3 from talking to people that the world has like been lurching forward for just like countless centuries, just like these same things are kind of like occurring or re-emerging over and over. And it's neat that in Dark Souls 1 you're kind of part of the first, and then in Dark Souls 3 you're kind of part of the last. But in Dark Souls 2 it's just one of them. You're just in the middle of this like countless stream of like Hey, what's up, Ted?
Hey, Ted.
You're just in the middle of this like countless stream of like repeating just over and over and over these like creations of hierarchy, the destruction of hierarchy, the replacement of hierarchy, and like cycles of violence and stuff like that. And you're just in one of them that is notable because of the way that it fails. Not because it fails, but the way that it fails.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a really, really interesting pitch for a game.
Yeah.
Now, we will see that there are times where that works really well, and there are times where that does not work very well. but like the elevator pitch of Dark Souls 2 is extremely cool, and has its place in the middle of the series that it occupies in a very interesting way. Yeah.
And to kind of like dive, head first into the thematic reading of this. I mean, I think there's a meta level to what's going on with like how the setup of Dark Souls 2, like you are going to be drawn to this like a moth to flame. You're not really going to know why you're doing any of the things you're doing. This is a thing that has happened many times. You're going to do it many times over. It seems to be a acknowledgement or a reflection of the player's own experience of like why we play these games. In Dark Souls 1, there's like this heavy moral weight undergirding everything.
Yes.
But in this game, I mean, they seem to recognize that like most people playing this game aren't really playing it for the like, the deep commentary on, the rise and fall of monarchy or whatever. We're just doing it because we like enjoy the act of killing or whatever. Like we start the game over again to like, kill these bosses again and again and again. And it's like a lizard brain thing almost.
Yes.
And like what my mind goes to, like other artistic points of comparison here would be like BioShock, which of course like calls into question the player's own agency. Anytime you're playing a video game, it's an interactive medium, but it's an interactive medium where you are kind of on rails, and somebody else has kind of decided what choices you're gonna make before you make them. And then also I'm reminded of the Michael Haneke film Funny Games, which is a horror film where the killers keep kind of winking at the audience and kind of acknowledging that like there's a certain sadism inherent in going to see a horror movie for pleasure, going to see people get slaughtered for fun. And I feel like there's an undercurrent of that in Dark Souls 2 as well.
When you brought up Funny Games, Finral said, "Oh geez."
I watched Funny Games with Michael in high school, actually.
That's funny.
I have seen it many more times since. It's one of my favorite movies. I love it.
But yeah, I think that there's an element of that going on too, and I think that in general, as I said about Dark Souls 1, as I will say about Dark Souls 2, and as I will definitely say about Bloodborne if we get to it, is that like I feel like reading just that out of it is maybe kind of like a little bit reductive.
Sure.
Because I think
there's
game,
more to it.
Yeah. I think it's not just necessarily talking about that. I think that's part of it. Mm-hmm. But I think that it's also saying stuff about like what people do and how there's this kind of absurdity in like continuing to do things that like
oh gosh, I just died. First death of the game. I was trying to drop off a ledge onto another ledge and
nice. But yeah, there's this kind of like absurdity of the cycle of a society in which you are situated, like with the social contract or whatever that you never really like agreed to.
Yeah.
And sort of being put through pain either towards yourself or towards others, like over and over and over again, and like not really having the means to get out.
And also, and like these are games that are kind of about revolutions on one level or another, and either there's kind of inherent paradox in the idea of a revolution where it's you're totally upsetting the established order, but you're also like there's kind of an inherent cyclical nature to it. The root word is revolve, like a wheel revolves. You circle back around to where you started, and a lot of the the problems that are inherent in the society that you're revolting against will inevitably pop up. Oh, yikes, I just died again.
Dang, man.
In the society that you are establishing. That seems to be a thing going on in these games as well.
Especially in this one. It's a big deal in this one. This game's, I think, central idea that it's playing with is what happens when if Dark Souls 1 could be read as like a revolutionary thing, right? Like, then I think that what you're looking at in Dark Souls 2 is what happens when the people who are strong enough and capable enough of causing that kind of like societal shift on the scale of like revolution, what if those people are not capable of then like putting something in place that isn't basically a mirror of the thing that was already there?
Right.
Because what you're dealing with in Dark Souls 2 is like the lords, so to speak, like that we were talking about in Dark Souls 1, have like really kind of faded into the background. Like there was we're in this kingdom of Drangleic, and there was this king named Vendrick who was just this big, strong, awesome guy.
Which that has not really even been explained to us yet, right? We're still in the dark on that stuff.
More or less, yeah. But like the thing about it is that like Vendrick was the guy who was capable of like throwing off this idea of reignite of killing the flame again, right? And creating and establishing like something outside of the order as it has been seen so far.
Right.
Now the repercussions of the mistakes that Vendrick and his like people made, like and by people I mean like the people close to him, like the mistakes of that are kind of like what this game is about.
Right.
And like the shortcomings of it, I guess.
And also, like, while we're talking about the cyclical stuff and the kind of being caught in the middle of these things that you can't quite control, I'm now leaving the first little area, which is called Things Betwixt.
Yes.
Which it seems to be like named for that express like resonance, with that express resonance in mind.
I love Things Betwixt. It's so cool. It looks cool. It's got like a really sweet like transitory feel to it.
Michael said Things Betwixt reminds him of the first area in Majora's Mask, which is a great comparison.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
where like you're not quite sure if you're in reality or if you're in a dream. When exactly are you? Because like it's supposedly right after Ocarina of Time, but you're also a child, which is not how you end Ocarina of Time. So I'm now in Majula, which is like our little hub home area. This game's equivalent of Firelink Shrine. And I'm talking to the Emerald Herald, who's asking me if I am the next monarch. She is a character I'm going to have to talk to every time I want to level up. She's going to kind of show up at key points in the story and like nudge me in the right direction. She seems to be like appointing me as the next monarch. And so like we're very much like caught up in the cycle that we've been talking about of like kings and queens rising and falling. Like we could be the next one. And what we do may or may not actually matter.
Right.
So here we are. This is basically the beginning of the game. And Dark Souls 2 is structured very differently than Dark Souls 1 is in like a gameplay sense. Where like when you get to Lordran, or Firelink Shrine specifically in Lordran, you basically have one direction you can go. There are other places you can go, but the game is basically designed for you to bounce off of them. Like there's almost no way you can push through. And in Dark Souls 2, there are basically two ways that you can go. And either one is equally valid. However, the way that there are a lot of ways in which this game is set up to kind of, feel a little stifling at the beginning. Like the first areas, regardless of which direction you go, are really, really hard. Like way harder than the first area you end up in Dark Souls 1. And one of the ways in which it's harder, one of the many ways in which it's harder, is that you can't co-op at the beginning, which is kind of goes against the nature of this stream, where we're doing a co-op run. You have to like get a little deeper into one of the two pathways to get an item that lets you co-op. And surprise, I have actually already got that item. So in order to like save us a little bit of time, I actually started a file a couple days ago where I just kind of ran through the first area without killing any bosses or anything, just to get the item that is going to let me co-op with Cam. And so I am now... I just started a new game so everybody could see the opening cinematic and we could talk about things betwixt. But now I'm going to pivot to... Like, this is the Food Network and I already have the cake made in the oven. You know, I just showed you how to make the cake, but I already have it ready. And we're going to skip that, like, boring, grindy part so that Cam and I can play the first area together.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess honestly, if you think about it, really, like you have to get up to Solaire in order to get the Soapstone in Dark Souls 1. So you do have to clear like, I mean, you technically have to clear like Taurus Demon and stuff.
That's not true, right? So, we played Taurus Demon together, didn't we?
Yeah, because I went ahead and got the Soapstone.
Oh,
I
right.
got ahead of you.
One of the people have to do it. In this game, both people have to get through a certain amount of drudgery. So we are now going into the Forest of the Fallen Giants, which I think is one of the two paths. It's the one that feels the most like Undead Burg, the first path. Of Dark Souls
It is more friendly to the beginning. Like you are like the other path. I mean, technically there are a few other ways you can go because you can go to Heat's Tower of Flame, and then you can also. Do what I did and buy a ring like a psycho and then jump down into like the gutter and go and fight like basically like the Nido of this game. You can do that at the very beginning if you want to. Which really, honestly, the coolest thing about this game is that it feels so loose. Yeah.
By the way, when can I summon you? I'm in Forest of Fallen Giants.
I think you can summon me right at Crestfallen's retreat. I think like that first bonfire.
Oh yeah, cool.
What is your memory at, by the way?
It is. We should also talk about soul memory.
We can talk about soul memory
It's
in a
at
second.
3,000 or 30,000. Sorry, 30,000.
Okay, cool. Let me drop my sign. Do you have your ring on?
I do. I made it the Goddess of Struggle. Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Guy trying
Let
to
me make sure mine is also the Goddess of Struggle.
I changed mine to that because you said that's what yours was on.
Yeah. Goddess of Struggle. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to drop my sign near that bonfire, and we should, hopefully, you should be able to see me soon.
Cool. I'm waiting for the sign. So let's talk about soul memory, which is one of the other ways in which the setup of Dark Souls 2 is different than the setup of Dark Souls 1. Here you are.
Oh, great.
Oh, your name isn't Captain Caveman, it's Chainswept.
You have it set to show player names. That's why.
Can I fix that? Yeah. Can I change that in my settings?
Yeah. Go to your game options. Yeah.
Let's see.
It's somewhere in there.
I don't see it.
Hang on. I'm sure I can find it if I pop up my thing. Yeah, because I also see you as Swaff money right now. Which it's not what you're.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on one sec.
Okay. I need to see the caveman.
You might have to do it at the start of the game.
Oh, like in the opening menu? The main menu?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll fix that for next time. Anyways, here's Captain Caveman. Man, you're looking you're looking different. Hold on, stay still so I can get a little bit closer to you. You got a large nose in this game.
I'm beefy. I got beefy.
I also can't quite focus in on you, but there you are. There you are. Your face is widened. You're eventually going to want to have two clubs, right?
Yes, I'm going to. For those unaware or who didn't sit in on the test stream, I'm going to be power stancing this and the large club. Yes. Which is also just a huge club that has, in this game, nails like bolted to the top of it.
Which power stancing and dual wielding is a thing you can do in this game, which you cannot do in the first game.
But yeah, I will be power stancing clubs. It is going to be extra stupid. So.
And my character is all going to be built around the Moonlight Greatsword, which you talked about during the last stream of Dark Souls 1. And so my character's
Yeah.
name is Luna, and my hair is the color of the Moonlight Greatsword.
Nice. Oh,
So-
hey! Bonk.
Rip. to the
God,
moon.
327. Yeah, I think it's funny too. I did make Captain Caveman look older in this game.
He has lived
like a
several
season.
lifetimes.
Yeah.
I like there's some headcanon forming for me about the character of Captain Caveman, which is that he's like, it's funny to think about him showing up in Bloodborne eventually.
Yes.
He's like a weird time traveling Neanderthal who shows up to help various e-girls on their quests.
Right. It's like a Hermes type
Yeah.
sojourner figure who just kind of like appears to help.
He's like he's like the angel in It's a Wonderful Life or something.
like Clarence, yeah.
Yeah. Whoop. That was dumb. So there are a couple other things that I've done, like between my little test stream on Thursday and today. One of which is up a new stat in this game, which is called adaptability. One of the many ways in which Dark Souls 2 kind of makes things harder for you right at the jump. You have another stat called adaptability, which basically determines how fast you do certain actions. By the way, Captain Caveman is clipping all over the place right now. He's bouncing around my screen. But rolling, for example, goes really slow in this game at first, and drinking Estus goes really slow. You also only have one Estus at the beginning of the game. You actually have 0 Estus. You have to find the first.
You got to talk
Estus.
to the Herald, yeah.
Yeah.
She gives it to you.
And so I have upped that to 3.
Wow.
I've also increased my adaptability quite a lot, so I'm pretty fast. And I've upped my soul memory, which is a thing we were talking about earlier.
Right.
In this game, they've made co-op a little trickier. Oh man, that's a lot of fall
Well,
damage.
okay, so what's weird about it is, and I'll get to a couple of things in chat in a second, but what's weird about Dark Souls 2 is when it came out, it was the co-op one. It was the one that was way easier to co-op in.
Because there's a ring that lets you co-op more efficiently with the person you want to co-op with, which I also got.
Yeah. But in Dark Souls 1, right, we played remastered, so it had all these extra things added in, but the main thing is it has that network code thing, which didn't get added until Bloodborne.
Oh.
And in Dark Souls 2, the ring was here, and we had soul memory or whatever. And soul memory is just, for those of you who are unaware, is just the game keeps score, basically, of every soul you ever pick up for the first time.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Even if you don't use
no matter
it for
what
anything.
no matter what you use it on, or if you use it on nothing at all, it always remembers. And so,
I'm having a hard time getting
yeah.
hits in around you.
Not good for the club, but we did it. But the easiest way to explain it is so let's say me and Swaff start this game, and I get 10,000 souls, and then I die, and I can't get back to my body, and I lose all 10,000 of those souls. Swaff starts the game, he gets 10,000 souls, and then he spends all of it leveling up. He gets to level 10 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then somebody else, Ultra Jerk, right? Ultra Jerk, he gets 10,000 souls, and he spends all 10,000 of them upgrading all of his weapons, right?
Yeah.
Me and Swaff and Ultra Jerk are all in the same soul area. We're all on the same level, despite Swaff being level 10, me and Ultra Jerk being level 1, and the Ultra Jerk having higher weapons and stuff like that. Yeah.
By the way, can you unsummon here so I can rest this bonfire and get my 3 measly Estus flasks back?
Yeah, hang on 1 second.
Or maybe it'll let me.
It
won't let me.
Yeah, I need to just put my black sign. Oh, I got the small white soapstone. When did I even get that? I don't even remember getting that. That's funny. I'm glad I have it. Okay. All right, give me a sec.
Yeah.
Okay, and back in the chat. So, General says that he didn't find that first Force of Fallen Giants bonfire until he beat the game the first
Yeah.
time. I also did not find it. The first time I played through the game, I went straight through the area and thought the first bonfire was the one with the merchant next to it because this one's just kind of hidden a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He also says that I should power stance. I should power stance the smelter hammers, which would be very funny. Let's see. Ted said, "No, Ted. He fell off of something. He didn't bother.
I was
the troll.
I was in things
Yeah.
betwixt, like falling off of random stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And yes, Swafford's Wi-Fi router is a potato. That much
Has
is
it been
true.
chugging for y'all? Like, does the stream not feel
I
smooth?
think he was just talking about me clipping around and stuff like that.
Yes,
Probably.
this is true.
Yeah.
It's doing a lot.
It's having to do a lot right now.
I think between now and next week, I'm gonna get a USB Ethernet port, because I think
Yeah.
maybe the PS4 streaming the PS4 is a bit more demanding than streaming the Switch.
I'm sure it is. All right, my sign's down near the merchant.
Okay, cool.
I'm really glad that this has turned out to be easy.
What
Yeah.
has?
The summoning stuff like that, it gets can be a little wonky in Dark Souls 2, especially at the beginning. But it's been working out just fine. So
Yeah. So we've had to sync up our soul memories, and we've also
Yes.
gotten these rings that make it easier to match.
yeah,
But yeah,
much easier.
it's going pretty quick.
Yeah.
And I feel like they show up faster than they did on the Switch as well.
Yeah, probably.
We spent a lot of the first game waiting for signs to pop up.
That's true. Oh my god. Okay,
Sweet.
I'm here again.
So our goal today, we kind of have a couple. We're trying to get through this first area, mostly just for experience points. There's not a whole lot you have to do here, right?
Yeah, I mean, you need to I guess you don't really have to do it, but you commonly will get the pursuer and get the last giant.
The
and
two
stuff,
paths that you can go on will both take you the same place.
Yes.
So we're going to basically do this path and then double back and do the other one. Oh yeah, you can knock down these doors, can't you?
Some of them, not all of them.
Can you knock down that one?
Let me try. I don't think so. I know you can knock down the door at the top of the up above the bonfire.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can knock this one down.
But we're just going to go through this first area, then double back and do the other path, because if we go through the other path, that sets us up to get a couple things that are going to be helpful for our characters. Cam just needs a hood, the trademark Captain Caveman hood, just for looks.
The brigand hood, yeah.
I need a ring that is going to help with weapon durability, and I need spells. Man, I'm not seeing Captain Caveman do anything. Like, he's just standing around.
Wait, are you fighting the turtle guy?
Yeah, I just killed him.
Oh, I killed him forever ago on my
Weird.
on my screen. That's
Super
very funny.
weird.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is not a glitchless stream.
Ow. Yeah, that's
do you want
gotta
to
be
go
a
up here and
connection
fight
thing.
Pursuer? You want to try to do that? Because he shows
We should
up here.
get this guy to bomb these things first.
Okay.
Open that.
Oh,
wall up.
yeah, that's true.
So I just killed that guy.
Yep, I saw that.
Okay, good.
So I need to stand here, and he's going to bomb this
Right.
wall. No? It didn't open it.
He's following. He's throwing them at you over there. Just yeah.
It's not happening. Maybe I need to throw a bomb.
Hang
Or
on
maybe I
one
need to
second.
clear out these barrels.
Hey, no, don't. No, well, no.
What
The
were you
barrels
doing?
are what blows. That's what blows the wall
Oh.
up.
Dang it. So is that not going to happen then?
No,
Okay.
you'd have to rest and come back. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine though. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
super important.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna just grab a. I was just gonna get a firebomb and throw it at Finral, but my partner just
I messed
destroyed
it
the
up.
barrels.
Oh,
All right,
we
here comes
go.
the pursuer. This guy's very cool. He gets brought in on a big crow.
And he's usually a boss. Like, we'll find him later if we don't kill him now as a boss. But here he is. He's super cool.
Extremely cool. He shows up several times in the game.
Yeah, he pursues you, as the name
Yeah.
implies. It took me
Love
a
this
really
guy.
long time to beat him the first time I played because I couldn't quite figure out the pattern. But you always have to be moving backwards when you're fighting the pursuer, like to dodge his
He's
stuff.
like he's weirdly like floaty and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with two people, his attention is very divided.
Yeah.
He's not really sure what to do.
Ow. Hit me. That's what he's gonna.
Do we get anything extra if we kill him here instead of at the boss arena?
You get one of his drops and something. I don't remember. You do get extra stuff though.
Whoa!
I think he's got a higher chance to drop maybe his sword or something if you beat him here or something like that. I don't remember.
Well, I think we're gonna do
No,
it.
because you use his soul. You use his soul to make the sword later. I don't remember. About to find out.
About to find out.
Bonk.
Got him.
See you, dummy.
Oh,
Hey,
and
what
this
about
guy just woke up. Late to the party, man. And this guy has been very
Oh
quiet.
man, I also forgot about this. If you're playing, one of my favorite things about multiplayer in Dark Souls 2 is that like if I kill like trash mobs or whatever, they can and often do drop life gems, which helps me like sustain in your world.
Yes.
Like I get life gems.
In the other game, in Dark Souls 1, you can't pick up anything, right?
Right.
But in this,
But in
everything is a
this-
life gem.
Yes. Not everything.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah. Yes.
Where's this guy? I knocked him down.
I got him.
Okay, cool. Nice. Well, that's one boss, quote unquote, out of the way. Maybe the hardest of all the early bosses? Is that fair?
What, the optional pursuer?
Or any pursuer.
Yeah.
Because, like,
sure.
we're going to fight Last Giant in a second, who's not hard at all.
No, he's a pushover.
This guy is not taking any damage. I think he's
Dead
glitching
man
out.
walking. Hang on. I got him. There we go.
This guy's not taking damage either. What? Okay.
They're all dead on my screen,
Okay.
so
Maybe
I
that's
can't do
maybe
it.
that's what happened. Is like they had already been killed by you, but it didn't show up for me, for whatever reason.
Do you have a lockstone yet?
I do. There's a cool
Oh,
thing
cool.
down
Then
here,
you-
right?
Yeah,
I don't remember what it
Clemente
is.
and a friggin' Titanite slab right here at the
Yeah.
beginning of the game. Yeah. Also,
Oh,
trapped
I
chest
wish
is
I
over
had a torch, but I do not. This is the trap chest.
here. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh wait,
Open it
no.
and roll out.
Open it and roll.
Yeah.
Whoa! I got
Ooh.
a little bit of damage, but I survived. I didn't know it was shooting out in 5 directions. Okay, and then there's... Is there a guy down here? There's not a guy down here. This is a door that I can't open, but if I do the Pharaoh's Lockstone...
That's another kind of a difference in this game.
Yeah.
For those watching who haven't played Dark Souls 2, is that there aren't really a lot of illusory walls.
They're different.
There are some in the Lost Bastille and stuff like that, but mostly they're like that. Like you have to use an item to make them.
And there's one area, there's like 30 of them. And
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
most of the doors have enemies behind them, but some of them have
Yeah.
valuables. What is the Chloranthy ring? Let's see.
It's the best. It makes your stamina regen go up. It's like wearing a grass
Sweet.
crest shield. Yeah.
Nice. Yes.
We love Chloranthy ring, folks.
We love it. I love glowing.
Yeah, we love to glow green.
Time to glow up. Wait, these guys are alive again? What is happening? Maybe it was just one of the guys out here who wandered in. This is the place where I got the co-op item, but the dude who gave it to me is gone now. He's a pretty interesting character, but unfortunately we'll not get to experience him on stream.
Yeah, we can talk about Peyton or Pate and Creighton later, whenever they start showing up
Is this
again.
the way?
Do you want to go? Yeah, but do you want to go get the stuff that's up top?
Yes, there's a ladder.
Come then. Yeah.
I really don't know these areas nearly as well as I knew the areas in Dark Souls 1, and that's almost by necessity. Though, like, in Dark Souls 1, you're kind of cycling through the same areas over and over, and you learn them really well. And in Dark Souls 2, you can warp from bonfire to bonfire immediately. And
You want to see something cool?
Yeah. What was that?
Dead guy.
Oh, dead guy. Nice. And the other thing is that the areas don't like overlap with each other in the same way that they do in Dark Souls 1. They're like pretty much all linear paths, and once you get to the end, you don't really have to go through them again. So, and there's so many of them. Like, there are a ridiculous amount of areas in this game. And so, like,
kind of
I have
one of
very
the-
faint memories of all of them.
It's one of the design problems that I have with Dark Souls 2 is that I feel like some of the areas are underused.
Yeah.
Like, there are some really cool zones that you just kind of like skip to my loo straight through it and never go back.
Yeah.
And
the coolest one, in my opinion, is Dragon Eyrie.
yeah,
We
the Dragon
do basically
Eyrie
nothing
is
there.
the Dragon Area is like that. There's the Doors of Pharos is another one, which is a super cool area that just has like 2 or 3 enemies in it, and then you just like walk through it and never go back.
Yep.
And you're like, wow, cool. Yeah, there's something up here. But yeah, I don't know. Dark Souls 2 is a game that I find myself kind of like defending it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really acknowledged that this is a famously hated game.
Yeah, which, like...
I actually
don't
learned
know.
the other day that, like, Dark Souls 2 came out during Gamergate. And, like, during all the Gamergate discourse, you know, a lot of the really toxic discourse that was or toxic energy that was being thrown in the direction of, like, Anita Sarkeesian and other, like, feminist game critics was also being directed at Dark Souls 2.
So
and they
so
kind of got
let's
wound up with each other in a weird way.
Let's talk about that, because I think that Dark Souls 2, a lot of the ways that people talk about the game has been kind of like muddied.
Yeah.
In a way that I think is reflective of like just online discourse in general.
Yeah. Which is bad.
So like
at all times.
It's bad. It's never ever good for any reason.
Hold on, there's some people tailing us here.
Oh, also, Ted says a verdict about Captain Caveman E-Girl D&D campaign. that would be. We should do that. That'd be funny. Yeah.
Play a barbarian.
Okay. So, yeah, easy. So like, the game came out. Dark Souls 2 came out, right?
Yeah.
People were very critical of it, in a way that I would pretty like happily refer to as just stupid. Like they did the things that like a lot of the people who didn't like Dark Souls 2 didn't like it for really dumb reasons. Like,
yes, and if you, for example, if you go watch a lot of the critical videos of Dark Souls 2, like one is the famous one is by Matthew Matosis. There's also one by King K, who is a really good games reviewer in general. But like you watch them complaining about stuff that like they think sucks about Dark Souls 2, and you realize like if you've played the game and beaten the game, you're like, you're just doing it wrong. Like why are you using a bow to kill every enemy in the game? That's not how these games work. Why are you trying to lock on in a room full of enemies that we're locking on is only going to keep you from seeing other important ones, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's got really big, like, reverberations of critics at the time who were critics in, like, name only, really. Like, these are just dumb reactionary guys who, like, didn't like something. Here's the last giant, by the way.
I might die in this fight. I don't have any Estus, but I have some life gems, so if you can keep them distracted, I'll equip my life gems.
Anyway, so like lots of people didn't like the game for a bunch of really stupid reasons. Yeah. However, the kind of counter-reactionary like thing that happened with Dark Souls 2 is also pretty stupid. Like
the H-bomb, it's genius actually. Is that what you mean?
So like I find myself agreeing with that sort of stuff more than like the like idiot criticism of like there's too many enemies or whatever, right? Which is just stupid. Like the game design is like made for you to be able to handle that.
Yeah.
But like
it is built
at the same time, I feel like there is this thing where like something will happen or this piece of media will come out and you can't just dislike it or like it. It's like you have to absolutely
you have to make it part of your political identity.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's like, in order to differentiate oneself from one's like political enemies or whatever, or critic enemies or whatever, like you have to be like, I don't.
He just pulled off his arm, by the way, to attack us with his own arm, which is so cool.
I love it.
Extremely cool. There's a Bloodborne boss that does this too.
Yes. But like it's not like I like Dark Souls 2 and here are some reasons. It's like it's a masterpiece or something. It's like come on, you know what I mean? Like it's the same thing happens with movies all the time. Like constantly. Like a movie comes out, you can't just think it was okay. It's like some reactionary dummy on Twitter thinks it's incredible, and therefore to like signal that you aren't a reactionary dummy.
Well,
you, like,
I mean, the best example of this is Joker, right? There are you know really reactionary people who loved Joker, and therefore, if you like Joker, you are one of those people.
Yes,
and that's not really how audience engagement with art works. It's not everything is a culture war.
No, I mean it is, but it doesn't. It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't
but
be.
Everything is now. Yeah. But hey, so where do you think that you could pop back over to where I am at so that
where are you?
I'm at the second bonfire next to the merchant.
Okay.
If you could come up here so we can get my last giant and my pursuer and stuff.
Do it.
Yeah. Hey, someone else is using our god. That's cool. Not Demon Dud OG. This is person's name. But yeah, it's just like I don't know. I just don't feel the need to like differentiate myself from like the people who don't like something just because they are stupid. You know what I mean? Like you can also like I think Dark Souls 2 is a good game. It's just not. It's not the same. But I would never ever go so far as to start saying things like the health system is better because it's just not, and stuff like having adaptability around sucks.
No,
it's annoying. Like,
there's no net positive to adaptability being in the game, other than I mean, well, this is not a positive. The only thing it does is make the beginning really frustrating.
Yeah, and also the other big one is like soul memory is just stupid. Like it's
so
very
dumb.
ambitious.
Yeah,
it was very ambitious and neat, but like. Just executed so poorly, and like.
By the way, Ted, I am also a trash Joker defender, so come at me.
Yeah, I love. I went towards where like my optional pursuer is.
Oh, you were actually able to open that shortcut.
Yeah,
I did not. Let's see. Here we go.
Hey yo.
Have you killed your pursuer?
I don't think I did not. No.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, it's good.
Let's do it.
He might not come though, because I did come up here to get an S/shard.
Oh,
so
he's probably not going to show up.
yeah. Look, there's someone else's sign too. Ow.
But to go back to like, is Dark Souls 2 good? I would say, to quote Clueless, Dark Souls 2 is a land of contrasts. There are good things about Dark Souls 2. There are really bad things about Dark Souls 2. I would say one of the bad things about Dark Souls 2 is the map. Like the fact that I can't remember what any of these locations are like because nothing circles back on itself.
I just killed myself.
Oh, nice. let's add
myself
that
up.
to the death count. And the fact that there's just like maybe too many areas and too many areas that are underutilized. And I like the idea of like being able to kind of do it in any direction, in any order, but there's a certain like coherence to the world that gets lost. Though I guess you can argue that there's like a thematic reason why there's like an incoherence to the map. H-Bomber Guy argues that in his video essay about Dark Souls 2. I don't love that argument, to be perfectly honest, but you know, it's fine.
Yeah. I think there's like a thematic point to having the map feel the way that it does, but sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you're like, sometimes it is cool that you like go to a certain place and it doesn't really seem to make spatial sense, and then other times you're like, where am I? What am I doing? Like, what is this place?
Again, I mean, it's the you will stand before a gate without really knowing why idea of like, you know, I'm just going this direction because I'm playing a video game and the video game says go this direction. Whether that makes sense or on any level or not.
Yeah. Do you have your sign back down?
I do have my sign back down. Same place.
Okay.
Let's see. Is there anything in chat that I've been missing?
No, not really.
Ted says, good idea, bad execution. I think he's maybe talking about Joker. I don't know if he's talking about Joker or Dark Souls 2. Michael says, boss designs are weaker than the other games in this. I disagree.
I disagree with that hardcore.
Yes and no is my answer to that. I think The Last Giant, super cool boss design.
There's a lot of really cool bosses.
Pursuer also very cool.
The thing about Dark Souls 2 with bosses is there's just like a ton of them. There's so many.
There's too many.
So like,
and a lot of them are like just copy pastes of earlier ones. Like, I 100%ed Dark Souls 1 several times. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Several times before playing it on stream.
No, we can go this way. I have the shortcut open.
Which way?
This way.
Oh, okay. I have not 100%ed Dark Souls 2 because there's like one little thing in it that is just I found unbearable to attempt. And we're gonna hopefully do that on stream eventually. But I guess that goes to the point of like there's just too much stuff to do in this game, and a lot of it is like ridiculously hard, even for Dark Souls standards.
Yeah,
it's the hardest of the 3 games I've played. Mostly because it's frustrating, not because the challenge on like an intellectual level is super high. Michael says it's visually less interesting in general. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, there's a lot of variety. There's a lot of visual variety between the areas, which is a good thing and a bad thing. A bad thing in that like you lose a certain level of coherence, like we were talking about earlier. But you know, there's a thematic purpose behind that, you could say. I would also say that visually it looks much more beautiful than Dark Souls 1. The lighting specifically is incredible. Oh, I'm gotten a glitched out last giant, but I think maybe he's fixed now. He's just kind of drifting every now and then. there are some areas that use lighting as a mechanic, a gameplay mechanic, in some really interesting ways. You can carry around those torches, which you could not do in Dark Souls 1, I don't think. I don't think there were any torches, right?
No, I don't think so.
That is exclusively a Dark Souls 2 thing. But also, like...
Yeah, there's not. There's the, like, lantern. Remember, like, the skull lantern?
Yes.
Like, that's what Dark Souls 1 has.
One of the unfortunate side effects of Dark Souls 2 becoming this weird, like, culture war battleground is that it seems like the game designers were aware of the fact that a lot of people virulently hated it, and so they took away a lot of the good things about Dark Souls 2 in subsequent games. Like, that torch system is really cool. I like that. There are other things as well that the respec. The fact that you can respec your stats.
Well, respecing is in everything except... It's in Dark Souls 3. It's not in Bloodborne. It's not in Bloodborne, but it is in Dark Souls 3. Yeah.
Okay. Have we done everything in Forest of Velen Giants, aside from, like, going and collecting items and stuff?
Yeah, so I am gonna pop up to, like, where the boss room for Pursuer is really quick, because I think there's an Estus Blast shard up there.
Yes.
So I'm gonna grab that and...
What's the fastest way to get there?
Are you down? Where are you?
I'm at that merchant bonfire.
If you go the way that we just went to towards Last Giant, and take that little shortcut through, then you can just go out the back of that room and then turn right and then
I don't
just
have that
sprint.
shortcut open, unfortunately.
Wait, you don't?
Wait. Oh wait, no, I do.
Yeah,
the elevator. Right?
Yeah, No. But the path to the elevator from the merchant.
Yes, I got it.
Yeah, so just run past that, and then you'll be in that big open room with, like, the swords bridge thing, and then you can just run to the right, and that's where the soldier key door is.
Yo. Oop. There are, like, different design decisions being made in this game in terms of, like, how enemy encounters work. There are a lot more group encounters. Oh my gosh, I forgot there's a turtle guy right behind me there. And so you will get, like, ambushed way more often in this game than in Dark Souls 1, which is, neither, I guess, a good thing or a bad thing inherently, but it does add to a certain level of frustration that often accompanies Dark Souls 2 sections.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a different thing.
It's a different thing.
Like, I don't think it's, like, more or less frustrating. It's just, it is frustrating. Dark Souls games have parts that are frustrating.
It's frustrating in a different way that the first game is, and so, like, the first game has conditioned you to play these games in a certain way, and just like Bloodborne is like, hey, stop trying to play Dark Souls at the beginning with a certain boss. Yeah. This game is also trying to tell you stop trying to play Dark Souls because, like, the way the enemies are laid out are very different.
Yeah, but everybody says Bloodborne is like genius.
It's a favorite,
Yeah, and then Dark Souls 2 is a little dummy game for baby boys or whatever. Yeah, and yeah. Oh, hey, my Pursuer boss spawned.
What? Well, that's because you didn't kill him when he showed up.
Oh, that's right. I didn't think about that.
He's not going to spawn for me.
Yeah. Well.
Yes, Ted, you're right. I think Dark Souls 2 does start the difficulty too high. Like, I know they are expecting most Dark Souls 2 players to be people who played Dark Souls 1, and so they're starting it higher than Dark Souls 1 starts, but I think they do start it too high regardless. Even for somebody who's beaten Dark Souls 1. Like, this is not how the first area of any video game should feel, with the whole adaptability stuff.
You can't have it both ways, right? Like, like, you can't be saying, hey, this is a new thing, and then also ramping the difficulty and expecting you to be able to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah, you can't have both ways. I mean, Bloodborne also is a much different game than all the Dark Souls games are, and it is true that there are parts of Bloodborne at the beginning that are punishing you for trying to just play it like Dark Souls. Wow, the Pursuer just was floating in midair. But
also I would say, like, the opening sections of Bloodborne do feel much more like opening sections of a video game, where like the difficulty scales up in like in a kind of a traditional way. It's like an upward slope. Whereas this game, because there's so many different directions you can go, like the difficulty kind of slopes down as you move through them. Like the first area is always going to be the hardest area for you for the first little bit of the game, which is weird.
Yeah.
Is there an Estus shard back here? I don't see it.
I think there is. I could be wrong.
I got no pursuer. I see. I see the nest that can take me to Lost Bastille if I wanted to go there. I do not see an Estus shard, unless there's like a hidden thing. Do I have to blow up anything?
I don't think so. No, I might just be wrong.
Yeah, maybe there just isn't one. If anybody in chat knows, if you've played Dark Souls 2 recently enough and remember, let us know. But maybe I picked one up without thinking about it. Hold on.
Let's take a peek over here and make sure.
I don't think so.
I thought there was one up here. Maybe it's like right when you get to Lost Bastille, like what those first chests or whatever.
Ooh, that might be true.
Just pop over there and see.
I'll pop over there. I need to get to a bonfire anyway, so.
Yeah, I mean I'm here now, so. We could just do Bastille, but I would prefer to do Heeds.
Let's do Heeds, yeah. I'm curling up like an egg, as one does. Oh no, you don't curl up like an egg. The falcon or whatever just grabs you.
Okay, so when you get to the Bastille,
for this Captain Caveman and E-Girl campaign, good.
You get an effigy, and let's see what the other thing is. Dull Ember. No, so I don't know what the heck I'm thinking.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna go level up and stuff. I got a bunch of souls that I'm just sitting on, and then we can move over to Heeds.
You get another thing that's different about this game is they give you souls at a much higher clip, faster clip.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't take as much to level up, so we're gonna level up a lot, just
very
in
fast.
A second.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to go ahead and level up to what I need to have the Moonlight Greatsword, I think, if I can. I specifically picked a starting class that would get me closest stat-wise to the Moonlight Greatsword.
I was able to jump levels so much that I can one-hand my club now. That's great. Yeah. I'm very happy about that. Yes, fantastic. You love to see it. I might as well get my adaptability on up a little bit.
Can somebody, either you or somebody in chat, like quickly pull up what the required stats are for Moonlight Greatsword? I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, I was able to jump from level 19 to 42.
Yeah. What is the thing you want your adaptability to be on? 25?
110 agility is what you're looking for.
Wait, agility?
Yeah, that's the stat that it's increasing. You can see it.
Oh, 110. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I guess...
Thank you, Finral. It takes 18 strength, 18 dex, 18 int to get to wield Moonlight Greatsword.
18 strength. Man, that's pretty high. 18. But what is my int? I can't quite get to the int, but I'm just going to save the int stuff because I'm not using it and put the rest into adaptability.
So powerful now.
I am at level 37. Oh, but I also have a bunch of soul items in my inventory that I can pop. Let me do that.
Yeah. What is your memory at?
My memory is at 65,000. What about you?
Okay. Let me check. Titanite shard. Okay. Wow. If I let me see. You were at 65,000, is that
yeah.
I'm at 84,000. So
okay. I'll pop my boss souls.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think I need them for anything. Like, again, I'm only going to be using the Moonlight Greatsword, and I'm not going to use a shield, so...
Yeah.
I'm used to playing Bloodborne now. Shields are overrated. Though there are parts of the 2 Dark Souls games I've played that basically require you to wear shields, like small parts. Okay, adaptability 25. I'm at level, I think, 45. I'm at level 42. My soul level is 82,000. What do you say
Cool.
yours was
We're
again?
in the same level.
Same
84.
level?
So we're
Sweet.
good. We're good. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to hides and summon.
Yeah. And I think once we clear 100,000, I think the brackets open up more.
Yeah.
I think.
And also, there's a ring we can get pretty soon that is gonna let us start disregarding soul memory.
Yeah.
So
Man,
hopefully today and next week will be the only time we have to worry about it.
The one-handed moveset for the club in this game is so much better than the two-handed one, and I'm so happy that I can use it. Yeah. My sign is down next to the bonfire at Heeds.
Cool. I'm actually doing the walk to Heeds, even though I don't have to, just so people on stream can see it.
To show it, yeah.
Ooh, excuse me.
Heeds Tower of Pain.
Also, okay, so a thing about Heeds, for anybody who's not played this game, this is one of the 2 paths you can take at the very beginning of the game. And it has some crazy hard enemies in it. You only fight them one at a time at the beginning, but they are like basically as hard as the hard enemies in Anor Londo in Dark Souls 1. And so I farmed them so I could get my soul memory up for today's stream. And one thing that's different about Dark Souls 2 is that once you kill an enemy enough times, it stops respawning. So there are a couple of enemies that just aren't showing up for me that would otherwise. But there's still a lot of them. You'll get to see us fight those annoying big guys. I'm looking for your sign and I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
Sweet.
Chain Swept. I don't know who he is.
It's Captain Caveman, boy.
Where's my man, Captain Caveman? Do I pick up any weapons that are better than what I'm using now? Ooh, I got a halberd.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, I can't wield it.
Give me 1 second.
What you doing?
I was checking something. Okay, we're all good.
Okay, let's go. I think we should kill the Dragon Rider and then do the fun surprise.
Okay.
And maybe end
It
here?
is a fun surprise.
That might be the place to end. Whoa.
You don't want to try... Oh, you don't want to do Dragon Rider, you just want to do...
No, I said we should do Dragon Rider and then do the surprise.
Ow. Oh, gotcha, okay.
Dragon Rider's easy.
He's a baby.
And when we get to the surprise, for anybody who doesn't know, you will understand why Dark Souls 2 starts way harder than Dark Souls 1. It is very clear why that is the case. Yeah, and these enemies are easier with 2 people. Because you basically only have to dodge their attacks once.
If one of the 2 players is hitting like a truck, that also helps
that
too.
Helps. How are you already taking down this guy?
I'm on to the Great Sworder, yeah. Wow, 1 shot.
Nice.
That's
I'll
bump,
take this
baby.
one if you want to take the one on the right.
Okay, gotcha, yeah. And dead. On my way.
Whoop. I got hit.
Hey, oh, whoops, I hit the middle button. There we go.
Nice.
God, I love this weapon early so much. It's so stupid. It was such a pain to get it, but I am so glad I got it.
Oh yeah, you had to do a lot more in Dark Souls 2 to get it than
Yeah.
you did in Dark Souls 1.
Oh, yeah. It was a pain.
Don't worry about that guy. Let's just take out the clubby boy.
Yeah. Unhand
Annoying.
me. Ow.
Nice.
I'll show you.
Hate that guy one-on-one. Ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Let's hit it. Wait, did you raise the platforms and stuff?
I did.
Okay, good. This guy looks really cool, I think.
He does.
I like his horns. Bam! Look at that. Damage. That's a lot of damage.
Whoa! I took a lot of damage.
Wow, I staggered him.
Nice.
Ow. Okay. Calm down. Hey, yep.
Dead.
That's it.
Man, this is going super fast. Man, we might be able to go ahead into Lost Bastille today. I don't know.
Bonked to death outside. Oh, I need to go to the wharf, not Last Bastille, if
That's
possible.
true. Yes, we can go to the wharf. Maybe we can finish the wharf today. I don't know. Up here is a lady who will sell me spells, I think.
Yeah.
And I think they're
Do you
the
want
kind
to
of
help
spells
me?
I want.
Do you want to help me get my Dragon Rider?
Sure. Let me talk to this lady first. We haven't really talked much about lore. Is there any lore things to say about Heeds or this lady I'm talking to?
I don't. So the lady is kind of just like a funny NPC that is indicative of a lot of how characters feel and act in Dark Souls 2, which is that they are all entirely like self-motivated, selfish, like weirdos who are just kind of like plodding around doing their own thing.
Oh, these are miracles, not spells.
No need for miracles.
Barring like maybe one of them, one or two. There's a couple of okay people, but they are still on their own. They're just doing their own thing. Nobody is really like here to link the fire, as it were.
Right.
But Heed's Tower is cool, mainly because it doesn't make a lot of geographic sense, which is neat. I think
There's
that's
also
cool.
a fan theory about why it looks the way it does that we'll talk about in a minute. Not yet.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Where should I put my sign down? Next to the normal bonfire.
Sure. You can do that. I'll go back.
Hate these little pale knight guys.
Yeah. Ted asked, "Is Ammo not here?" I think Ammo is asleep. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he's
Sounds about
asleep. Yeah. All right, I'm waiting back by the first
Hold
one.
on,
by
I'm
the
trying not to die.
bonfire.
Okay, there we go. I also want to, I guess this is the thing I should do between streams, but I want to bump up the level of this area, which is the thing you can do in Dark Souls 2, and kill those white knights, because then they drop their armor, which I like.
Oh right, yeah. The
Dang
Heat
it,
Knight armor.
making me
is cool.
kill a bunch of them. Dudes are annoying. They're really fast, they got a really wide swing, and they're kind of erratic. Hard to predict.
You can parry them pretty easily though.
I've managed to figure out parrying in Bloodborne, but I've never been a parrier in Dark Souls. Maybe I could figure it out now that I have done Bloodborne, but now doesn't feel like the time to test that. Nick in chat asks if other people's streams are lagging. I'm curious about that too. I'm sad that Nick's is lagging, but I'm wondering if that's like what the official Twitch stream looks like.
Yeah, Yeah, there was like kind of a hiccup with you earlier, but it seemed like it stabilized.
Yeah.
Like on my end anyway, from being able to.
It was hiccuping
Like
as
here,
well with like you clipping around, but that kind of stopped and you started acting more normally.
Yeah. More normal.
As normal as a caveman can.
Where's your sign, boy?
It's
there
next
it
to
is.
the fire. Oh! There are 2 Pale Knights. And I'm just going to kite them around while I wait for you to summon me, because I do not have time for this. Okay. Okay, that's good to know, Ted, that other people's streams are not laggy. Glad to hear it.
You know what I haven't been doing?
What?
This.
Good.
Which I've been meaning to do. Also, dude, this like emote in this game is so funny to me. This one right here.
Yeah,
So
invaders
funny.
will always do it after they kill me.
Yeah, they're like, no, I don't think so.
You never stood a chance. Oh, you've gotten rid of all your big knights as well.
Well, no, I just ran up here and killed them.
Oh, gotcha.
While yeah.
Nice. Okay, let's split up again.
Mm-hmm. One's dead.
Nice. Doing good deaths-wise. I mean,
Yeah.
both of my early deaths I'm counting as basically a fluke. Not reflective of my skill playing this game. Which is lower than my skill playing the first game, for sure.
All right. Well, I didn't raise the other platform, but we should be okay.
We'll be okay.
Oh, wait, I guess I did.
I've never fought him without the platform raised.
It's kind of funny because he can also fall off and die.
Kind of like the Taurus demon
but,
can fall.
Yeah.
My adaptability is pretty high now, and so I have a lot of invincibility frames. It's nice.
Yeah.
Do you get, with the adaptability stat, this would be a positive if it existed. Does a high adaptability mean you get more iframes than you do in Dark Souls 1?
I believe so, but I
That's
don't
nice.
remember. Yeah, I think that you do end up with a little bit more, but I don't remember for sure.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a little bit better at rolling through attacks in this game than I am in Dark Souls 1.
Yeah.
Okay, fun boss.
So you wanting to move on to the old Dragon Slayer?
Yes, that's the
Okay.
plan. Oh man, these guys are still after me. Ooh, nice little backstab I pulled off there. I find it really hard to backstab in this game, but when you do
Yeah.
it, you get a cool animation. It's way cooler than the animations in Dark Souls 1.
So Finral says that raising your adaptability all the way just gets you to the level of the other games, which is
Okay.
kind of what I was
Yes.
thinking.
That is dumb. That
yeah.
is dumb and bad. Just makes you do work for no reason. Let me quickly level before we go get Old Dragon Slayer.
Okay.
Because I got all these
I'll be right back.
Dragon Rider souls. That's true, Michael. You get to roll 360 degrees, which is nice.
Is that a here to see luck? However,
I do a lot of diagonal rolling in this game. Let's use my Dragon Rider soul. I'm pretty sure I got one. Yeah. I Should be able to get up a couple more.
Lest it
14. Yeah, I'm 4 levels away from being able to wield the Moonlight Greatsword, but I'll definitely get there by the time.
What is your memory at now?
It is at 100,000. Is that too much?
No, I'm at 102. So.
Okay, cool.
Let's see here. I guess I'll go level before we go fight Old Dragon.
Do it. I'm just gonna hang out at the ruin. Anything people want to hear us talk about while we are still on here? Because we'll probably end the stream after this next boss.
Yeah.
It's been about an hour and a half. That seems like a good amount of time to stop. So let us know if there's discourse you want to hear us weigh in on. Ugh. Oof. I'm really, really bad at fighting these guys.
Who?
The white High Knights.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Pushed up. Travel. Alright, I'll just put my sign down next to the ruin bonfire.
Alright, I'm ready for you. Actually, why did I even use those life gems? I could have just sat at this bonfire. Oh no, because I wanted that guy to be gone. That's
Oh,
why.
gosh. See if you can summon me here. I think that Old Dragon Slayer becomes the area boss if you have beat Dragon Rider, but if not,
Yeah.
I can switch to my white soapstone. Yeah.
Yep. Speaking of the areas being more visually appealing in this game, this area, so pretty.
Heat's Tower is so cool.
I mean, I guess, Dark Souls sin that this area commits is that the things that you can see are not necessarily things that you can travel to, which in Dark Souls 1, that is always a thing. It's like the Breath of the Wild. If you can see it, you can go there.
Yeah.
But the things that you can see are just so cool.
True, yeah. Finral says, earlier I was saying that the Dark Souls 2 has the least interesting bosses visually. Which ones stand out in this game to y'all visually?
Mirror Knight.
Yeah, Looking Glass Knight.
Yeah, Looking Glass Knight. Easy,
We're
that one.
Big Looking Glass Knight fans.
In
here.
this house we stand, Looking Glass Knight.
I love the Looking Glass Knight. He looks cool. The fight's fun.
Yeah.
Mechanically, it's neat. It hits all the notes.
I think the boss that we're gonna attempt to get to next time, Duke's Dear Freya, also really cool. Even though it's not
Freya's
the coolest fight.
neat. Yeah. I like that. I think that I'm trying to remember names here.
Yeah, I don't remember the names of any of the bosses in this game because there's so many of them.
We sort of disagree on this, but I really like Velstadt. I think that Velstadt is cool.
Velstadt's fine. Velstadt's a little boring in my opinion.
Dang, man. This guy's messing me up. And I think the Lost Center is also extremely cool.
Lost Center's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like the whole dudes in armor thing, though.
I think
I'm
that
a fan.
dual battles are fun battles.
Yeah.
Like Artorias. Everybody loves Artorias in the first game. And that's a dude in armor.
Yep.
I mean, would I like more monsters, more cool monsters in this game? Yeah, I would. But I think that the dudes in armor battles are cool.
Oh my god. Leave me be.
Yeah, aggroed both of them.
Yeah.
And they only care about you as well. I don't know why that is. Okay, one of them's dead.
Cool.
Thanks to yours truly, Luna.
But yeah, I mean, the thing about the monster fights too is there are a couple of really cool monster fights in this game too. So I don't know.
What's your favorite monster fight? I'm having a hard time thinking of them.
I like the I like the God, what is her name? She's in the Ashen Peak. She's like a Medusa pyromancer lady.
Oh yeah. Also looks kind of like a mermaid.
Yeah, I like that one. That one's cool. I also think visually that the Demon of Song is incredible. I love that boss. Like just how he looks.
It is nasty.
Yeah.
And you keep
Big
leaving me with
Mytha.
these guys.
Yeah.
These guys. Come help me, Captain Caveman.
I'm coming.
Bonk him. Yes! Uber bonked. How much more bonked can you be? And the answer is none.
Demon of Song is fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's so cool. I love that area. The reveal is great of being like, what is this enchanting like song I'm hearing? It's so beautiful. And then you get this big nasty skull frog demon thing.
Yeah.
You're like, oh god.
Also, Shrine of Amana is cool. I'm sure it was very annoying when it first was released and they didn't patch it, but I think the version of Shrine of Amana we have now is really cool. That's what you get for being annoying. Do we fight the dragon or do we run past the dragon? I forget.
We can fight him. Hang on. Wait. Let him blow fire and then we'll go.
Oh, still got me. Oh, got me again.
I rolled into it. Yeah, hang on.
All right, this might not be great. I only have one Estus. But I guess we can get the dragon and then come back.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the dragon respawns or not. I don't think he does.
I don't think he does. Oh my god.
Right.
If I die to the stupid dragon.
Here we go.
I'm going to let you take this first round. I'm going to wait for more. Oh my god. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Well, I guess we deserved that. We're not learning from our mistakes with the fire thing. Tough but fair, as they say. Ted, bonk emote. It's something that we can't do until we get affiliate, and the only way to get affiliate is to start streaming twice a week, which I can't do until summer. But we're almost to summer. I'm like 3 weeks away from my summer vacation, and I would be cool with starting to stream twice a week after that, if Cam is.
Yeah. And even if it doesn't work out, like you could always do some other game during the week and then Dark Souls on the weekend or whatever.
I could do that.
Yeah. All right, sign is back down by the ruined bonfire.
All right. I'm waiting for it.
That would be up to Swaff, like what time the second stream would be.
What would y'all want it to be? Because during the summer, I was planning on keeping Saturday being at noon, but I could really stream any other time throughout the week. So let me know what would work best. Maybe if it was like a Wednesday stream. I don't know. I'm just thinking midweek. I don't see the sign. This is weird. Do I need to be human?
Are you effigied? Yeah, you might. I think you have to be.
Oh, I thought you didn't have to be in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. There you are. As soon as I effigied. I think the character creator, by the way, is way better in Dark Souls 2 than in Dark Souls 1. I look great.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Dark Souls 1 character creator is terrible.
Yeah.
Like, it's just terrible.
Oh, no. These guys are already attacking me. I haven't even left the bonfire.
Hello. Ah!
Right. That's what I'm saying. Chill out.
This is something we talked about on the test stream, but the big thing with combat in this game that irritates me is that, like, you can never tell when you're going to stagger somebody and when you're not. It's really difficult.
And I think that it's hard to tell when you connect and when you don't. Like, I feel like in Dark Souls 1, there's such a like a stronger sense of gravity. And, like, every attack feels like it like affects your opponent physically. And sometimes I feel like I'm just brushing across them, but I do damage anyways. We were talking about on the test stream, there was this tweet from a YouTuber who's a very smart YouTuber named Dan Olson, but he made a really dumb tweet about like the problems with every Soulsborne game. And, you know, all of his opinions were pretty bad across the board with that, but his thing about Dark Souls 2 is that the combat feels floaty, and it totally does, in my opinion.
Yeah. It feels weightless, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
Yeah, because it's, you know, it's so great in a lot of other ways.
Yeah.
Hey, stop. Don't worry about Captain Caveman. Worry about me. Come here.
Did I pull him again, too?
Yeah, somehow.
Wow.
Nice. No damage.
Okay, back up, back up, back up. Your character's hair looks like a Lego. It's been, like, clipped onto the top of her head. Crap.
We'll try to
There we
backstab
go.
this guy. Yes! You love to see it. Alright. Dragon o'clock.
Dragging up.
Ted says Wednesday would be cool. How would we feel about, you know, evening streams versus midday streams? I mean, I guess a lot of people will still be working. I don't work during the day, during the summer, because I'm a teacher, which is nice. So I could do midday streams, but I could also do evening streams. When we do Bloodborne, I kind of want to do evening streams all the time. I kind of want it to be dark outside. Oh, this is dumb. Why did I do this?
I just made it straight up to this dude.
I didn't take any damage.
How much does he hurt? He must be hurt, right?
Oh
yeah, I beat him
he's hurt
up
a
bad.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rip. No damage.
See you later, dummy.
Okay, here we go. Fun reveal time. So this castle. Oh wait, do I have to pull a lever or something? Oh yeah, I do. There's Jess coming in.
Hi.
Hello. Jess cannot hear Cam, but Cam and streamers can hear Jess.
Interesting hair choice color.
Yeah. I have a. I'm getting a sword later that's this color, and I want to play with it. So this I'm matching.
Okay.
So this castle that we're in front of looks a lot like Anor Londo. Those knights we've been fighting look and feel a lot like the big tower knights.
Hey, wait.
Oh, this. Yeah.
Don't forget.
They look a lot like the big tower guards in Anor Londo. And this guy we're about to fight is also reminiscent of Anor Londo.
Yeah, a
One
little
might
bit.
say. It's Ornstein. Oh
back.
gosh! He
Dang.
just
Coming in
immediately
hot.
stabbed me in the face. So yeah, who is probably the hardest boss in Dark Souls 1. You just fight him really soon in Dark Souls 2. He's way less hard without Smo as like a buff, but he's
He
still
can't power
hard.
up
He's
or-
still really
yeah.
hard. Whoop.
It's your boy.
Yeah, boy,
Oh.
Ornstein.
Ow.
I know there's a whole fan theory thing about whether or not this is the real Ornstein or if the other Ornstein is the real Ornstein. Cam, do you have a take on that?
It doesn't really particularly matter. You get resolution about Ornstein in 3. For this game, I think all that matters is your ow.
Oh no, I can't attack him while you're doing that.
You're getting. This is your earliest look at like. Wait a minute. Like.
Yeah.
what's going on over here?
Oh,
What's
no!
all this about?
Here's my thought about Ornstein, or I guess this isn't my original thought. It's something I took from Vadi Vidya. The idea that this space was designed by Guinevere, because there's an item description in Dark Souls 1 that suggests that Guinevere has already left. Like, she's not dead, she's just gone. She went somewhere else.
Yeah, she took her kids and left. Yeah.
Yeah, and so this looks like a space that would be designed by Guinevere because it looks like her home, and she might have taken Ornstein with her. And so the Ornstein we fight in Dark Souls 1 might just be an illusion, just like Guinevere is an illusion in Dark Souls 1.
So I could spoil that a little bit for you.
Okay.
That didn't happen. Ornstein did not go with Guinevere.
Oh, how do we know that?
In Dark Souls 3, you learn what happened with Ornstein, and you know for sure that the Ornstein at Anor Londo in 1 is not really him. But that one, he did not go with Guinevere, though. I will just say that. We know what he did, and it's not that.
I also recently learned that some people, and having not played it, I can't weigh in, but some people don't like the lore additions to Dark Souls 3 in Dark Souls 3. I just recently started listening to the Bonfire Side Chat podcasts, and one of the guys there says that he prefers to think of Dark Souls 3 as fan fiction.
Man, I don't know about that. I like it. I mean, some of the stuff is just like wrapped up. I don't know. Like it's I don't know. I could see if you are just like into the idea of it never being answered ever, like everything never having any resolution.
Yeah.
That Dark Souls 3 would be lame to you, but like I think that's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Like it's written by the guy. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm with you.
Yeah, it is like saying like I don't like Return of the King because I like it better whenever
yes,
we don't really know what happens. Yeah, which is like I don't know, it's just silly. It's still Dark Souls. It's not giving you like everything wrapped up in a pretty little bow.
Yeah.
You learn some things that contextualize some characters in Dark Souls 1 a little more. That's all. It's not like, well, in this year this person did this thing or whatever. It's just you learn of some people's fates, then it just contextualizes them differently. That's all.
Yep. Well, I think that's the stream, y'all. Thank you for showing up for our inaugural Dark Souls 2 stream. And we will be back with more Dark Souls 2 next Saturday. I think next Saturday we're going to do No Man's Wharf and Lost Bastille. And if we have time to do more than that, we're going to be beelining to Duke's Dear Freya, which might take us a couple weeks. Because that's what you got to do to get the Moonlight Greatsword, which is the centerpiece of this character I'm playing.
Yep.
But yeah, anything else, Cam, before I close this out?
No, I don't think so. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.